Hello students, I am Parmanali. In this video, I will talk about one of the important means of communication, that is email. So there are various means of communication or mediums of communication which we use to give our messages or to give our information whatever we are sending to somebody else, means the person who is receiving our messages. So this is email. So it means that you can easily know that when we are using e in this, so e tells that it is electronic mail. So mail means that something which is transferred from one place to the another. So in this case you can see that what it is about. So just look into this definition, that what it tells. So it is a system, so means it is one of the process which makes allowance to the people that they can give the information or the messages which they want to give to the person who is receiving the information. So it can be given in various ways, but in email what we do, so we use द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडियम. तो हम जो यहाँ पे जो मीडियम का यूज़ करते हैं दैट इज़ इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली, मीन्स दैट इन अ electronic way, means we are not sending any person, so it is going by the electronic signals है ना, which we have. So because in this technological era we do not spend so much time, also we do not have enough है ना, why we have to spend so much money on this if we are sending something. सो इट कैन बी वेरी चीप ऑल्सो. तो आप इसके बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स हैं, आपके एडवांटेजेस हैं आपका. सो इट इज़ वेरी चीप, इट कैन रीच विद इन फ्यू सेकेंड्स. वी वॉन्ट टू टेल समथिंग टू एनी बडी हु इज़ इन द अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. तो वर्ल्ड के डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एरियाज़ में अगर हम कोई भी चीज़ कर रहे हैं आपका, सो इट्स वेरी इजी टू कम्युनिकेट विद दोज पीपल. ओके, नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग, दैट हाउ we use it. So if we are sending any information or the message through electronic way or in an electronic manner, so we use this thing, that is Gmail. So this is one of the browser we use. So this is a part of that Google. So we open this part. So we all know that we have different email IDs. So all of you have some email IDs. So by using their email IDs, so they send the messages. So particularly that it is used mostly in cases of businesses or in a formal setting, so means formal situations. So if there is a need of proper planning or there is a need of systematic way to send the things, so we use this system because it is not used in informal sectors. Informal sectors के अंदर हम ज़्यादातर we use social networking sites, or either we call or chat through the social networking sites or the apps like Facebook, WhatsApp. So these are the different sources also which are used in informal situations. तो informal situations का हम use करते हैं, but we use this email writing or the email in the formal settings. Now you can look in this, that when we open that Gmail, so you can get this kind of interface. तो आपको इस तरह का interface आपको मिलेगा, and when you open this, so after that you will get this thing. Okay, so you can look into this, that there are the different options which are given on the left side. आप यहाँ देख रहे हैं inbox आपको दिख रहा है आपका. So send emails, if you want to check your email that is it ठीक है send, or that whatever that I have sent to somebody, that वो जा चुका है या नहीं जा चुका आपका, so I can check it here also. But if we are writing any email to anybody else, so firstly we have to click on this compose. So while clicking on this compose, the interface will be like this. तो interface जो होगा वो इस तरीके का आपका आ जाएगा आपका. So in this, that too you have to write the email ID of that person to whom you are sending this message or the email or you are giving information. तो आप उसको यहाँ पे कर देंगे. Along with it, that if you want to share it with other people or जो लोग और लोगों को आप करना चाहते हैं, so use this option, that add CC. or if you want to use ठीक है this add BCC, so it means firstly you have to understand the full form of these two. So CC means that copy, carbon copy, okay, and BCC means that blind carbon copy. So what means what are the meaning of these two? So carbon copy means that you are sending the same message to the other persons, so they can also know that to whom it is sent, तो किसको किसको भेजा गया आपका, so we can easily check. So we can send to many people at the same time, हम एक ही वक्त में कई लोगों को वही ईमेल को भेज सकते हैं. there is no need to write, ठीक है, more than one time the same thing. So in BCC, if you are using any email ID in the BCC, so it will not show to anybody else, means आपने जिसकी email ID 2 में लिखी है या फिर आपने CC में लिखी है आपका, so they cannot see to whom you have, ठीक है, send in BCC. तो किसको आपने भेजा है आपका ये email, आपका जो मेल है, so that person cannot know this thing. So this is one of the important advantage of this BCC. Okay, now if you want to attach any file, so if you are working somewhere, if you are sending something to your senior or the manager, so if he needs that you have to attach a particular file, so you can click on this, and after clicking this, that you can attach a file, so you can take it from the different folders where it is saved. तो जहाँ भी वो सेव है आपका, तो वहाँ पे आप उस चीज़ को कर सकते हैं आपका. Now this is the part. Now come to the subject. So subject means that for what purpose you are writing this message or the email, so you have to give this thing in this subject part, but it should not be too long. तो आप जो मेन एक्चुअल आपका है आपका वही आप एग्जैक्ट है ना, so you have to write it in a brief way or briefly. After that you can see this is the part which is the body of the letter where we write the main thing, so that is the content part of which we want to tell, so it is written here. So here we use salutation, also here we use after salutation, so in salutation we use dear sir, ma'am, and if you know the name of that person, so you can write the name of that person also. And after that you have to use the body of the letter, so that whole thing is written in this part. तो बाकी जो चीज़ें हैं टू सब्जेक्ट एंड दिस, सो यू हैव टू जस्ट मेंशन द नेम्स एंड द सब्जेक्ट, ठीक है, व्हाट इट इज़, ठीक है, अबाउट. एंड आफ्टर दैट व्हेन यू कंप्लीट दिस पार्ट, सो यू कैन क्लिक ऑन दिस सेंड ऑप्शन, देन दिस मेल कैन बी ट्रांसफर टू द पर्सन, ठीक है, टू हुम यू हैव, ठीक है, गिवन दिस मैसेज. सो मीन्स जो ईमेल आईडी आपने मेंशन करी है 2 में, CC में, BCC में, so they can get your email. Okay, now come to the next thing. So this is the thing which you have to also understand, so which I had shown in the previous slide. तो आप देख सकते हैं स्लाइड में आपका सेंडर तब मीन्स द पर्सन हु इज सेंडिंग, तो उसका यहाँ पे आपका शो हो जाएगा आपका. सो यू कैन चेक दिस थिंग इन द सेंड बॉक्स. तो सेंड बॉक्स में आप चेक कर सकते हैं इसको, एंड है ना, दोज हु हैव रिसीव्ड योर ईमेल, सो दे, ठीक है, दिस कैन बी गिवन हियर, this can be given here. And after that you can check the date also and the time also, that at what time you have sent this email and the date, you know, when you have sent this and what it is about. So it is written here, which I have shown in the previous slide. So this is a salutation part which we use, and after completing this part, means in the body of the letter we use this part. So body of the letter में हम इसको use करते हैं आपका. So dear respected sir, ma'am, or any person whom you do not know, so use the designation of that person. तो आप उसका designation को use करिए, and whatever the information you want to give, so just write it here. And thereafter that you have to use the complimentary closing, because now your message is completed. After that you have to write the, you know, warm regards, and then your name and whatever the post you have, just write it below it, and the organization where you are working, so it should be written after your designation. So this is the way that you have to write this thing. Now you can look into this, that the main thing you have to understand, that main content of the email, so what you have to just write in this, so you should okay, understand this thing. So first you have to just write this thing, that for what purpose you are writing this, so it should be conveyed in the starting lines ना, जो starting की lines हैं आप में, तो उसमें आपको that you have to give the information that why you are writing this email. Thereafter that you have to just know this thing that matter in details, so that for this purpose that I am writing this email. And if you are writing it for any vacancy, so just mention the things which you have, or you that you can be preferable for that person who is hiring for this post. And thereafter that you have to give in the conclusion the best thing, you know, which you possess, or the skills which you have. Or if you are working in any organization, so whatever the details, you know, if any senior is asking to you, so just mention it there. And thereafter you have to write, you know, with best regards, then you have to attach the file if it is required, and thereafter you have to write your name and the signature and the details. So you can mention the contact number or the email ID also. Okay, now this is the complete part, that this is the body of the letter, that how we write. So you can look into this, that in body of the letter we can write the email in 2 or 3 paragraphs if it is needed. It is not necessary that you have to write it in 2 or 3, so it can be completed in 2 paragraph even, or in the one also. Okay, now after that you can see that salutation is here also, dear John Smith. So we know the name, so we are mentioning this thing. And you can look at a complimentary, so sincerely, and and from whom it is sent, तो किस जगह से भेजा गया, कौन भेज रहा है इसको. So it is written here, and whatever the information you want to give, so it is given in this part. So I hope that you have understood this part. So thank you so much. So if you have liked this video, so please subscribe, like and share my channel. So I hope that you all will be well. So enjoy your day. Bye everyone.